Hi everybody, and welcome back to Alex Elliott Golf, and welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and give all this content a thumbs up. So like we do in all these videos, make sure you give me a comment down below on what tips and what videos would help you achieve better scores out on the golf course. So today's video is all about a simple footwork drill you can do to help achieve that ball then turf impact. Now this is something I think a lot of amateurs really struggle to achieve, and one is understanding what you want to do with an iron first. And then from there, you can actually apply this and talk about pressure and weight shift and a simple drill to help you achieve that ball then turf impact. So roughly, if we're talking figures out on the European Tour and PGA Tour, if we took a 7-iron, for example, we'll be hitting this about roughly 4 degrees in the down. So before impact, this golf club is attacking the ball on a descending angle. We hit the golf ball, we go into the turf, and we go through down to a nice finish. So we'd have a descending angle of attack of roughly around -4, give or take a few numbers either way. But the most important to take away from this, the first point, is that with an iron, we are looking to hit this on the down. Now, there are two kinds of people for me who play golf. You've got your scooper, who scoops the ball into the air, or you've got your digger, who really digs and really hits down into this golf ball and will take really big divots after the golf ball, so really deep divots. Or like we said before, your scooper, who really struggles with that fat shot, but also achieving that nice bruising contact. So we're going to go through a simple footwork drill, very simple today, about how we can achieve a really nice ball then turf impact. So like I said, I think a lot of people actually struggle with the interpretation of what and where the weight shift wants to go and how the body wants to move in order to achieve this ball then turf impact. So we're going to run through what we want to see during the swing and then talk through a simple drill of how we're going to achieve that. So I've got my 7-iron here, so take my correct 7-iron ball position. I like to have that just left of my zip as I look at it. So we actually like to see, as we go to the top of the backswing, to initiate our downswing, I like to feel that my top half of my leg, so this part here, the upper half of my leg, moves out and around and behind me. So my left pocket moves behind me. And then, so that's my trigger from the top of the backswing, that this moves behind me, my left pocket moves behind me, and this actually helps me straighten that left leg. And you can see here, now I've got this hands ahead of the golf ball impacts, this flat lead wrist, and from there, it really helps me make sure that my bottom of the arc is happening past impact. You can see here, if I'm getting a bit of a scooper, I get a little bit like this. Or if I'm your digger, my bottom of the arc goes too excessively past the golf ball. And then from there, I've really got that kind of downwards hit on the golf ball. So for me, if we can understand, one, how this body moves and a simple drill to accompany that, that's how we're going to achieve it out on the golf course. So we want to feel that again from the top of the backswing. The left knee starts it, top of the left leg. Let me rotate down to impact. Flat lead wrist. Almost feels like my wrist is bowing on the way down into impact, through to a nice finish. And my weight and my pressure is going slightly from right, down, back into the left heel. That's going to really help me achieve that consistent bottom of the arc past the golf ball. I'm not going to scoop, and I don't feel like my weight stays in the left and then goes further left to really give you that downwards hit on the golf ball. So the divot we're looking for is that really kind of nice bruising action. Now, if you're either way of the spectrum, if you're someone who really gives you that digging effect, you're going to try and go a little bit the opposite. And this drill is really good. I found this drill helps everybody. And if you're someone that really struggles to make a divot, I would definitely advocate you doing it, over-exaggerate this drill in a second to really help actually achieve some sort of divot. Now, if they're a little deep to begin with, that's fine. But overall, we're looking to achieve a nice bruising contact. Let's get straight into this drill. So for this drill, all we need is an alignment stick. So I want you to address the golf ball to start with. So I've got our 7-iron here, address this golf ball. And then I want you to place this alignment stick down, so it's just inside your right heel, and it's going to roughly be 6 to 8 inches behind the golf ball here. So you can see it's definitely in my mind when I'm addressing this golf ball. Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to take a few practice swings to begin with. So I want you to stand back of the golf ball. So this is something I'm going to do on the driving range. So what I want you to do is, and I call this my tap drill. So as you go to the back, take your back swing. We talked about that pressure going into the right, down and around, back into the left, and really opening up, not driving too much the low half and getting too excessive that way to get that digging action, and certainly not scooping it up into the air. So as you go back in the backswing, I want you to feel like you're going to lift your right toe up. Now this is a drill, and this really helps understand where the pressure goes here and then round into the left. So we're going to take a few practice swings and really concentrate on a line down from your golf ball to help you achieve that nice bruising action on the target side. So let's swing back, tap, and through, and again. And again. So for me, this really gives me a feeling of one, weight travelling, pressure into the right big toe, and then this tap really gives me that momentum to then swing forward and really give me that chance to move my bottom of the arc past the golf ball. So this alignment stick is great because I know, one, if I've got a little bit too scoopy, and two, if I drive too much, I know my divot will be far too steep. So it's just a bit of negative feedback for you to actually understand if you're doing this stroke correctly. So again, I want you to do 5 practice swings doing this. So swing back, tap, and through. 1, tap, 2, and then 1 more, and then you do 2 more, tap, and through. Really concentrate on the way back. I'm lifting my right toe up, tapping it down, and through towards the target. So you can see there, it's a very subtle move, but I'm actually achieving a really nice bruising action past the golf ball. So let's now go ahead and hit this one. So this is a really simple feeling. So I'm going to feel like I swing back, lift it up, tap it on the way through to help me transfer that weight through. Really nice bruising action there. So if we actually zoomed in now, you could see this really nice bruising action down the golf ball. So it's actually something I do, and it really helps me get this feeling of where this weight is in the golf swing and understanding how it works. So again, golf ball down, swing back, tap to initiate a downswing, through into impact. So you can see there, if we actually analyse this a little bit further, as we swing back, and now as we tap, we can see we tap, it helps us get this left knee and left pocket moving behind us and through towards the target. So again, if we split that in impact, get a nice bruising conditions, hands under the golf ball, nice opening up of the bottom half, through into a nice post impact position. So it's a really good, simple drill to give you the feeling of where this weight is during the golf swing and help you initiate getting this weight transferring from right to left to achieve that bottom of the arc happening past the golf ball. Thank you for watching today's video on Alex Elliott Golf. If you like this content, guys, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and see you next time on Alex Elliott Golf.